What is up, my children? It is your boy Max.
We all get lonely sometimes. Being lonely, it's a part of life. Sometimes you have friends and family and they live all really far away, or sometimes they just don't have time to hang out. And sometimes you just got no friends and your family, you don't really want to hang out with them in general. And that's okay. But sometimes when we go long periods of time without human interaction, we start to feel lonely. And if you're lonely long enough, you're gonna start to feel depressed. I'm gonna be real with you. And that's normal, that's okay, but what's not okay is to let that feeling consume you. You shouldn't let being lonely stop you from wanting to be productive. You shouldn't let being lonely make you want to just sit at the house and play video games for 12 hours a day. You should use that as motivation. And that's why today in this video, I'm gonna be telling you what you should do when you feel lonely. This is just some stuff that works for me, so if it doesn't work for you, sorry, I guess, but hopefully it does. All right, let's get right into the video. Matter of fact, let's start this video off with a little story. You see, when I was in high school, I went to a fairly small high school. There was probably like 50 kids in my grade and all the dudes were kind of tight. My friend group was probably like 6 to 8 people and we were mad close and we spent every day together for 4 years. So it was very rare that I felt like I was by myself, because even if I had beef with one of my friends, I still had like 7 others I could talk to. But that all changed when college came around. You see, when you graduate high school, you start to realize how different the world really is than what you thought. People start getting busy, people start having jobs, people start actually taking their education seriously. All my friends went away to college, some of them got jobs. I was working and I was going to college at the same time, and that shit was not fun. And my best friend, he had to move to Florida to live on the farm on the old prairie. And you know, during high school, I was making a lot of YouTube videos with my friends. Like I said, I was hanging out with them every day. And after everything changed, I started to feel lonely. It really demotivated me to do YouTube. It demotivated me to go to the gym, to go outside, because I had no one to hang out with. And that's when I discovered something. It's hard to feel lonely when you're busy. Like I said, I was going to school and I was going to work, and when I got home, I was feeling a little down. But when I was at school and I was at work, I started to realize after a while, I didn't really think about hanging out with people because I was so fucking busy. I had stuff I had to do. And to be honest, I couldn't be on my phone texting my friends. I couldn't be on Xbox playing with my friends. I couldn't really be outside because I had so much shit I had to do if I wanted to pass these classes. Long story short, I ended up dropping out, but I'll explain that in a different video. But anyways, like I was saying, it's hard to feel lonely when you're busy. And that's why it's important to always have something that you're working towards, you know, whether it be a hobby, like for me, for example, it's doing music and doing YouTube. Or whether it be something like your career. Let's say you wanted to be like an all-star soccer player. You should be playing that shit every day, and that should be your hobby and your life, to be honest. And that's why it's important to have something that you're constantly working towards. For me, I love my job and I like working towards my job to get as good as I can at it. But on the side, I like doing YouTube and I like doing music, and I'm always working towards that. I'm trying to drop a video every week. Sometimes I try to drop 2 a week. So there's always something I could do to take my mind off of the stresses in life. So the key of not feeling lonely is staying busy. Always be doing something. Whenever you're feeling lonely, you're not gonna feel lonely if you're working. You're not gonna feel lonely if you're doing something that you enjoy, like if you're doing a hobby that you enjoy that only you can do by yourself, because you're gonna be distracted. You're not gonna wanna talk to somebody. You're not gonna wanna do stuff because you're focused on what you're doing and you like what you're doing. So try to have hobbies, try to have things that you like doing by yourself. Try to have things that when you're focused on doing it, you have no time for no distraction, because those are the things that are gonna distract you from feeling lonely. They're gonna distract you from the bullshit you gotta deal with in life. But anyways, guys, hopefully this video helps you out. And like I said, this worked for me and it's not gonna work for everybody. I know it works for a few people I know, but if it doesn't work for you, try finding something else. And if you still constantly feel lonely all the time, maybe talk to a therapist or something, because there could be a bigger problem. Hopefully not, but like I said, hopefully this helps you out. And if it did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Wake up out the dust, time to get this money. So many pitfalls in my life, that shit ain't even funny. Them rainy nights had them days looking mad sunny. My clothes nice, remember when them shits was mad bummy.